Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you my suggestions for a drugstore makeup starter kit. So this is perfect if you're a beginner and you're just starting to get into makeup. But before we get right on into the video, if you guys could go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, that really would help me out a lot. And yeah, let's just get right on into the video. I'm going to start off with primer. Primer is super important. I always use primer because it helps it not to go anywhere and stay put all day. So two primers I really love are two E.L.F. primers. Now this primer, I'm sure you guys have heard about this. This is going viral on YouTube and TikTok and a lot of people love it, and I think it is a really great dupe for the Tatcha Silk Canvas primer. So if you're interested in the Tatcha one but you feel like it's a little bit expensive, because it's like $50 something, I would highly suggest this one. It basically has the same consistency, so as you can see, it's like a little putty formula. So you scoop some of that up, put it on your face and rub it in, and this will really help your makeup last all day. I would highly suggest this for those of you who have combination to oily skin. This would work really great for you. The second E.L.F. primer is the Moisture Lock Primer. Now this one is really good if you have more of a dry skin tone. This is super hydrating and it helps your makeup last all day, and it's not oily whatsoever. So I really love this one too. So next up will be your foundation. This is basically making a clean blank slate on your face and just helping cover up any imperfections. So I have two foundations that I really like. First one is the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. This is a super hyped up, raved about product. I really like this one. I feel like they have a lot of shades at the drugstore, which is really big because sometimes the drugstore, they only have like 5 or 10 shades. I believe this has more than that, and this is also available for like matte or dewy finish. This one right here is the matte finish because I prefer that. And the next one, it's more like a BB cream. I mean, it is a foundation, but it's a little bit on the lighter side, and some days I really like that. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. Now this is the dewy one because I didn't know they had a matte one, so I just picked this up. But I really do like this. Sometimes I mix this in with my high-end foundations if my high-end foundations are a little bit too light, and this works perfectly. They also have a good shade range in this, and this also has SPF in it. As always, all of the products mentioned and the prices are going to be down below in the description box, so you can check them out there. For concealer, I really like the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and so the concealer is just to like cover up your under eyes or cover up any blemishes you might have that the foundation did not cover up. And I really like this one because it does have a applicator, so you can be really precise and really put it on the exact area that you need extra coverage. And also I do know that the E.L.F. 16-Hour Camo Concealer, that's the newish one that E.L.F. came out with, does have a good shade range, but however, I bought that, but it was already used when I opened it up, and I didn't know that, so I threw it away, but that's also worth mentioning as well. Next up is setting powders. So I have two setting powders. First one is the Joah Selfie Ready Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Banana. So it's just like a yellowish powder just to set wherever you put concealer. I mean, you could set your whole face with this powder, but I just put it wherever I put the concealer and I bake my face. I really like this powder. It doesn't leave any white casts. Another one I like is the Airspun Loose Face Powder. Now this one is a big size, and I believe it's only like $5 or $6. It is a really good setting powder. A lot of product comes in here, which I really love about that. It does leave a little bit of a white cast in my opinion. I mean, everybody is different. I think it does leave a little bit of a white cast, but it just takes a little bit extra blending and it fixes the problem. Now for bronzer, a bronzer that I really love from the drugstore is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. These bronzers are literally amazing. They go on just like butter. They're so smooth and they leave such a beautiful finish on the face. And this product does have a scent to it. It smells like really tropical and coconutty. So if you don't like that, I wouldn't suggest getting this, but overall this is a very good bronzer. And this is even comparable to some high-end bronzers that I do own, so I really love this. So from the drugstore, I have 3 blushes that I really love. 2 of them are the Milani Baked Blushes. This is in the shade Luminoso and this is in the shade Rose d'Oro. I really love these blushes. They look good on every every skin tone. These blushes are super universal and they just look amazing on the skin. Another one of my favorite all-time blushes is the Wet n Wild Color Icon, and this is in the shade Mellow Wine. As you can see, I've used it so much it's literally broke and it's busted up, but this blush is literally like $3. You can find this at Dollar Tree, Five Below. This blush is so good. It's like the perfect mauve color, looks good on every skin tone, and it's so pigmented. You really can't go wrong for $3. So I would really highly suggest this, especially if you're on a budget. Get this blush. So I have two highlighters that I would recommend. First one is the Maybelline Master Chrome Highlighter. This is in the shade Molten Gold. This gold, when I tell you, it is pigmented. Like, it is so pigmented. I wish you guys could swatch it through the screen. Like, it's amazing. This is like one of the most perfect gold highlighters. And look at the pan, it's like huge. Like, you're gonna take a long time to finish this product. It's so amazing, super pigmented. A little bit of this goes an extremely long way. I'm gonna swatch it so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. This highlighter is so buttery. So this is how the highlighter looks like. It's right here. It is so buttery and pigmented. It looks so amazing on the skin. It's literally so beautiful. The next highlighter I would suggest is the Wet n Wild highlighter in the shade Precious Petals. This highlighter is really good. It's super affordable. Again, it's a universal highlighter. It would look great on all skin tones, and I'm gonna swatch it for you guys. So that's the highlighter right there. If I had to suggest one, I would suggest the Maybelline highlighter because it's just so buttery and pigmented and the pan is huge. I believe it is a little bit more expensive than this one, so depends really on your budget. Moving on to brows, the next one I would suggest is the Maybelline Total Temptation Eyebrow Pencil. This is a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. It has the same triangular tip, and literally I use this the same amount I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, and that is my favorite eyebrow product ever. So that is the swatch right here. It is pigmented. It's a little bit less pigmented and more waxy than the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, so you just have to work with it a little bit more, but you're saving a lot of money by buying this one because, be honest, if you fill in your brows every single day, you do run out of product pretty quickly, considering there might not be a lot in here. It might be like this much. So it depends on your budget, but this is a super amazing one from the drugstore. Next up is not a necessary product, but I thought I would add it in here in case you have really crazy brows and nothing will make them stay down. I really do like this NYX Eyebrow Shaper. It's just a wax crayon basically. It's a clear wax crayon. You just put it on your brow. I tend to just put it on my brow lightly and just smooth it out with my finger because I feel like that way it looks a little bit more natural, and it just keeps your brows in place all day long, so I would highly suggest this. Again, not necessary. Next up is eyeliner. So for a pencil eyeliner, I would suggest this one is the L'Oreal Extra Intense Liquid Pencil Eyeliner. I have gone through so many of these. I've been using it since I started high school, which was a long time ago. So I would really highly suggest these. These are really affordable and it's super pigmented. So that is the swatch right there. It is so jet black. It's so creamy. It's just literally a perfect eyeliner, and it doesn't run. It doesn't run at all. Wherever you put it, it stays. So that is one thing I really love about this product. The next one is a liquid eyeliner. There is also liquid pen eyeliner, so that might be easier for you to do if you're just starting to get into makeup because you have a little bit more control of the product. It's literally just like you're drawing a pen on your eye. This is a little bit more complicated, but some people it is easier for. This is the E.L.F. liquid eyeliner. So basically is a brush, but I also do like this product because E.L.F. is super affordable and this product is super pigmented and jet black, and it just has a really nice finish. So that is how the product looks like. I just really love e.l.f. products. I think they're super affordable and really beginner friendly. So if you want good quality products but you don't want to spend a fortune, I would highly suggest checking e.l.f. out. Next is eyeshadow primer. This is again one by e.l.f. Sometimes you can find this in Five Below and Dollar Tree. This is about like $2 or $3. I highly suggest this. It's really good. It makes your eyeshadows stay put, and it might be a little bit of creasing. Sometimes it happens for me, a little tiny bit of creasing, but I mean, you really can't go wrong for the price. Next up is the mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Volumizer. This mascara is a dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So if you've been wanting to check that one out, I would highly suggest this one. Or if you really love that one and it's getting expensive, because let's be honest, makeup is super expensive, especially if you use it often or every single day. It can eat away at your budget and get super pricey. So it's always good to find a dupe of your favorite product. So this, like I said, is a dupe. It has the same, basically same brush, and my favorite mascara is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, so I can honestly tell you it does really work the same. Another mascara that I would highly suggest is the Maybelline Rocket mascara. I usually use that one. That's the one I started using since high school. I really love that mascara. I always go back to it. I don't have any on me right now to show you, but it's like a blue packaging, kind of purplish bluish packaging, so I would also suggest checking that one out. Next up, really quickly, I mean, it's not necessary, it's not like a makeup item, but it's lip balm. I mean, who wants to have chapped lips? Because then it'll make your lipstick look really crusty, so it's always good to have lip balm on hand. This is my favorite lip balm. It's the Blistex, the medicated one. This is literally so good. You get so much product in here. This is like the family size one, I think. So next product is a lip scrub. So this is the e.l.f. lip scrub, and this is in the flavor Sweet Cherry. This is just in lipstick form, so you just rub it on your lips like that. Exfoliates your lips for you. So if you look at the bottom of the product, you can actually take this out and there is lip balm underneath there. So right after you exfoliate your lips, you can just put some lip balm on. So some people say this is wax in here, this is not lip balm. I choose to believe that it is lip balm because I do use it after I exfoliate my lips. It's not super hydrating, but I do think it is a lip balm. I could be right, I could be wrong, I'm not sure. I don't think e.l.f. has said what it is. So the next brand that I'm going to talk about may not necessarily be in a drugstore, but it is definitely drugstore priced. I mean, if you go to Ulta, it is towards the drugstore section. So the brand is Morphe. Now the reason why I'm saying Morphe is because yes, you can't go to CVS or Rite Aid and get this product, but I do believe that Morphe has really pigmented eyeshadows, good quality products for not a bad price. The price is very affordable, so it is drugstore price. So that is why I would highly suggest Morphe. So if you're into makeup or you're just starting out, it really has any shade you can want as a beginner because it has some neutrals, nudes, and it does have a pops of color too, because I know as a beginner it's really intimidating to use color on your lid, but this gives a nice little pop of color so you can play around with other shades as well. So I would definitely check out Morphe. If you don't check out this exact palette, just go on their website or even go to Ulta, or they have some Morphe stores and malls and stuff like that. I would highly suggest checking out Morphe because they are priced really well. So next up is lip liner. I would highly suggest the NYX pencil lip liners. So you do have to sharpen these, but these are so good. They're super affordable and they do work really well. They're super pigmented. They have a lot of shades. This one's in the shade Cappuccino, which I do use often. My favorite NYX lip liner is the one in the shade Nutmeg, but I do use Cappuccino a lot as well. Moving on to lipsticks, again, I would suggest NYX. So these are the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. So it is a liquid lipstick, but these are super pigmented and really affordable. They often have, sometimes at Ulta, they have like buy 2 get 1 free or something like that. Even CVS has deals like that too. These are super pigmented. They last all day, so they're not coming off your lips. You can eat and it's not really going to come off your lip. I mean, you could bring it with you, but I guarantee you won't need it. These are the lipsticks I first started out wearing, and let me tell you, they last all day. I used to put them on in the beginning of school and I didn't have to retouch it up. Sometimes I retouch it up after lunch if I wanted to be extra, but there was still pigment there. These ones I have here are in the shades Stockholm, Candies, and Zurich, but they do have a lot of shades, so I would highly suggest checking these out. Next up again is NYX, because their lip products are so amazing. These are the lip glosses. These are the butter glosses. These are in the shade Tiramisu and Fortune Cookie. These are just the perfect toppers if you're wearing lipstick or even to top those soft matte lips. Or you can wear them by themselves. They look so good. They're not super pigmented because they're a gloss. They're very lightly pigmented, but they look so amazing on the lips. They're super hydrating and they're not sticky at all. So I would highly suggest these as well. The next lip gloss is the Milani lip gloss. This is the Nourishing Lip Plumper, and this is in the shade Champagne. So this is actually the gloss I have on my lips today. It's perfect to put on top of any lipstick. Looks good on all skin tones. Again, it's lightly pigmented, but it's so nourishing. It's really hydrating. It's not sticky at all, and it just looks so great on your lips. It does give a plump to them, so I would highly suggest this one as well. And the last product is the setting spray. I would suggest the Milani Make It Last setting spray. This is super affordable. It's really good. I've used this and I've worn my makeup for about like 12 or 13 hours, and my makeup looked really good. There was no creasing, no caking anywhere, so I highly suggest this one. So if you stuck around to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful and informative. These are not necessarily the best drugstore products, but these are some of my favorite drugstore products and products that I would suggest to anybody, my family members, my friends, if they ask me what products were good. So I hope you guys do try these products and find them good as well. If you do, please don't forget to comment down below and let me know which products you have, which products you've tried, and let me know if you like them or not. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All my socials will be in the description box down below, so give me a follow there, and I will see you guys in my next video.